Hello students, today we are going to start the course Numerical Methods and its Applications. The first chapter of this course is Errors and their Computations. Today we are going to learn the errors, approximate numbers, exact numbers and types of errors. The exact numbers are the numbers of the type. Suppose the numbers are natural numbers or positive integers 1, 2, 3 and so on. The numbers of the form of 1 upon 2, rational number, 3 by 4, these are also exact numbers. Another number is pi, e, square root of 3, these are the exact numbers. If we write this number dividing 1 by 2, then we will get the number 0.5. Means this 0.5 represents a number corresponding to this exact number up to certain accuracy. Therefore, this number 0.5 is called as approximate number corresponding to exact number 1 by 2. Also, the value of pi, the approximate value of pi is given by 3.1416. This is the approximate value of pi, and to represent this value we require 5 digits given by 3, 1, 4, 1 and 6. These digits or figures are called as significant digits or significant figures. Hence, the number of digits that are required to express the given number are called as significant digits or significant figures. The number of significant figures to represent the approximate value of pi are 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. There are 5 significant figures to represent this approximate value of pi. Now the next question is, if these values goes on repeating. Suppose the quotient is 1 upon 3. This will be 0.3333333 and so on. There are infinite number of significant digits in this approximate value of 1 upon 3. Hence, sometimes it will be necessary to rounding off this number up to certain number of significant figures or significant digits. Means, if in a numerical computations, the numbers which have large number of digits, that number consists of large number of digits, and for all those numbers, it will be necessary to cut them to a usable number of figures. Then this process is called as rounding off, and to round off any number, there are some rules. Steps for rounding off a number are given by, to round off a number to n significant digits, we have to round off a given number to n significant digits. Then firstly discard all the digits to the right of the nth digit. Discard all the digits to the right of the nth digit, and if this discarded number is first less than half a unit in the nth place, we have to round off the number to n significant digit, and if we discarded all the digits towards right of the nth digit, then if in first case that discarded digit is less than half a unit in the nth place, then leave the nth digit unaltered. Second case, if the discarded number is or the discarded digit is greater than half a unit in the nth place, then increase nth digit by unity. And in last case, if the discarded number is exactly half a unit in the nth place, then increase the nth digit by unity only if the discarded number is odd, otherwise leave the nth digit unchanged. Now we round off some numbers to a certain number of digits, significant figures. Example, round off a number that is given by 1.6583. Correct up to 4 significant digits. The next example is the same, round off the number 0.14, 1592, 654, then 30.0567, the last number is 1.65887, or say 8. Correct up to 5 significant digits. Round off this number 1.6583, correct up to 4 significant digits. Here in the given number there are 5 significant digits which are 1, 6, 5, 8 and 3. There are 5 significant figures or 5 significant digits in this number. We have to round up this number correct up to 4 significant digits. For that we have to consider the 4th significant digit. Go by these steps. To round up a number to n significant digits, discard all the digits toward right of the nth digit. Here nth digit is 8. The first rule tells that if the discarded number is less than half a unit in the nth place, the unit in the nth place is 8, the unit in the 4th place is 8 and its half is 4. 8 by 2, half of the unit in the nth digit is 4, and this 4 is greater than the discarded number. We have discarded the number 3 because 3 is right towards right of the 4th significant digit, namely 8. Because we want to round off this number correct up to 4 significant digits, hence first we discard all the digits towards right of the 4th significant digit, which is 8, and the half of the 4th significant digit is 4 and the discarded number is 3. This 3 is less than 4. If the discarded number is less than half a unit in the nth place, then leave nth digit unaltered. Therefore, after rounding off this number up to 4 significant digits, we get the number as, therefore, by rounding off, the number is 1.65838, because we have discarded all the digits towards right of the 4th significant digit, as the half of 4th significant digit, half of this 8 is 4 and 4 is strictly greater than 3, or the discarded number is strictly less than half of the unit digit at the 4th place. Therefore, there is no change in the nth digit of the given figure, in the 4th digit in the given figure, because here the value of n is 4. In second case, we have to round off these numbers correct up to 5 significant digits. The first number is 0.141592654. There are 9 significant digits or 9 significant figures in this given approximate number. We have to round off this number correct up to 5 significant digits. This 0 is not in the significant digit. It only represents the position of the decimal point. We cannot count 0 as a significant digit or significant figure because this 0 represents only the position of decimal point. The another example for the same is 0.0003. In this number, there is only one significant digit given by 3 because these 4 zeros does not come under the significant figure or significant digits. These zeros only represent the position of decimal point. The work of 0 is only to represent the position of the decimal point. Hence, the number of significant digits or significant figures in this number is only one, namely 3. In this number, there are 9 significant digits. We have to round off this number correct up to 5 significant digits. Hence, we look at 5th significant digit. Starting from 1, next significant digit is 4, next is 1, the 4th significant digit is 5, and the 5th significant digit is 9. We have to round off this number up to 5 significant digits. Hence, the nth significant digit for this number is 9. Here the value of n is 5 because we have to round up the number correct up to 5 significant digits. After rounding off, this number will be, but see, firstly half of this nth significant digit, 9 upon 2, this will be 4.5, and the half of the unit at the 5th place is given by 4.5, which is greater than the discarded number. Latest discarded number towards right of the 5th significant digit is 2. The latest discarded number which is right towards the nth significant digit, towards the 5th significant digit is 2, and this half of the nth significant digit is greater than the discarded number. Again, we have the case first. If the discarded number is less than half a unit in the nth place, then leave nth digit unchanged. Therefore, by rounding off this number, we get the number correct up to 5 significant figures as 0.14159. This 9 is unchanged because its half is greater than the discarded number, which is 2. The next number we have to round off is 30.056. In this 30.056, there are 5 significant digits, 6, 7 again. In this number, there are 6 significant figures or 6 significant digits given by 300567. Now this 0 comes in the significant digit or significant number because it does not represent only the position of the decimal point, but it is considered as a significant figure. 30.0567 consists of 6 significant digits. We have to round off this number correct up to 5 significant figure or 5 significant digits. For that, we have to look at the 5th significant digit, which is 6. Now, half of that 6 is 3. This half of the unit at the 5th place is 3, and this is strictly less than the discarded number is 7. We have discarded the number 7 because it is towards right of the 5th significant digit, and this 7 is greater than the half of the unit at the nth place. Hence, by using rule number B, if the discarded number is greater than half a unit in the nth place, then increase nth digit by unity. Therefore, to round off this number correct up to 5 significant figure, we have to add add 1 in the fifth significant digit. The fifth significant digit in this figure is 6. If we add 1 in 6, then it will be 7. Hence, by rounding off this number, we get, correct up to 5 significant figure, we get 30.057 because the discarded number is greater than half of the unit at the nth place. Hence, after rounding off is 30.057. The last number we have to round off is, the last number is 1.65888. Again, this number consists of 6 significant digits or significant figures. We have to round off this number correct up to 5 significant figures. So, look at the fifth significant figure of this number. Starting from 1, the fifth significant figure of this number is 8. 8 by 2 is equal to 4. And this 4 is less than the discarded number 8. The discarded number is greater than the unit, half of the unit in the nth place. Hence, after rounding off this number, we will get 1.6589. Okay, because the half of the unit in the nth place is less than the discarded number, which is 8. Hence, we have to add 1 in the significant digit which is present at fifth place. 8 plus 1 is 9. If this figure is like this, if the discarded number of this number is 4, then again this number consists of 6 significant digits and we have to round off this number correct up to 5 significant digits. The fifth significant digit is 8, its half is 4 and this 4 is same as the discarded number. This is discarded number, which is again 4. Hence, the half of the unit at the fifth significant, the half of the unit in the fifth significant figure is equal to the discarded figure or discarded number. Hence, by rule number 3, if the discarded number is exactly half a unit in the nth place, then increase the nth digit by unity only if it is odd. Otherwise, leave it unchanged. Here, the half of the fifth significant digit is same as discarded number, but the discarded number is even number. This 4 is even. This discarded number is even in this case. Therefore, by the case C, we will leave this nth significant digit as unchanged. Hence, after rounding off this number, correct up to 5 significant figure, we will get the number as 1.6588 because that 4 is even number. If this 4 will be odd, then that nth significant digit is increased by unity. The next definition is error and types of errors. Error, the difference between true value and approximate value. Is called as error. The first type of the error is absolute error. Let x be true value of a number and x1 be its approximate value then the absolute error is given by EA, which is equal to mod of x minus x1. The next definition of error is relative error. It is the ratio of absolute error to the true value of the given quantity or given number. ER is equal to mod of x minus x1 upon mod x. Next is percentage error. That is, the symbol is EP, the relative error into 100 means mod of x minus x1 upon mod x into 100. This is the percentage error. Absolute accuracy if we know the absolute error, that is the modulus of difference between true value and its approximate value, and this value, this error has some upper bound. Suppose that bound is delta x, then the upper bound of this mod is called as absolute accuracy. Delta x is called absolute accuracy if delta x is the supremum of, or we can say mod of x minus x1 is less than or equal to delta x. If the number is rounded to n significant figures, if the number is rounded to n significant figures, then absolute accuracy is given by 1 upon 2 into 10 to the power minus n. These are types of errors. Now we take one example. The example is, if x is equal to 0.51 and is correct to two decimal places, then find the absolute accuracy and relative accuracy. Solution: x is equal to 0.51 and is correct to two decimal places, then find its absolute accuracy. The absolute accuracy is delta x, where delta x is the upper bound of the absolute error. Mod of x minus x1 is less than or equal to delta x, or delta x is upper limit for the absolute error, then delta x is called as absolute accuracy. We have to find the absolute accuracy for this number because it is correct to two significant places, means this figure is rounded off to two significant figures. Therefore, the absolute accuracy is given by delta x is equal to 1 upon 2 into 10 to the power minus 2. This is equal to 0.5 into 10 to the power minus 2, which is equal to 0.005. This is the absolute accuracy, and the relative accuracy is given by delta x upon mod x. relative accuracy is given by delta x upon mod x. Delta x is upper limit of the absolute error and relative accuracy is ratio of absolute accuracy to the true value. Delta x is 0.005 upon mod x is mod of 0.51. This is the value of x. This ratio will be 0.0098. Okay, the next example is, let x is equal to 3.1416 be the actual value of the number and x1 is equal to 3.14159 be the approximate value of the number pi. Then find the error, absolute error, relative error and percentage error. Solution. Error is the difference between true value and its approximate value. This is true value, actual value is true value of pi, and this is approximate value. Therefore, error is given by, here the value of x is equal to, true value is 3.1416, x1 value is approximate value 3.14159. Therefore, error is given by E is equal to x minus x1, which is equal to 3.1416 minus 3.14159, which is equal to 0.00. The difference is 0.0001. This is what the error. Now, next is we have to find the absolute error. As formula, mod of x minus x1. This is equal to EA, and which is mod of x minus x1. Mod x minus x1 is this value, which is positive, hence its modulus is again the same value, 0.00001. Next, we have to find the relative error. Relative error has this formula. It is given by mod of x minus x1 upon mod x is equal to, mod of x minus x1 is absolute error and whose value is 0.00001 upon the value of x is 3.1416, and this ratio will be 0.000031831. The next question is percentage error. Percentage error has this formula, relative error into 100. EP is equal to ER into 100. This is equal to 0.000003183 into 100, which is equal to 0.000383%. This is the percentage error. If we have two values, actual value and approximate value, then error between these two values is 0.00001. Absolute error is the same, modulus of that difference. Then the relative error is the ratio of absolute error to the true value, modulus of true value, which is 3.1416. Its value is this. Percentage error is the relative error into 100. This means 0.003183% error is there. Thank you, students.